Hello everybody and welcome to Terraria, a lovely game that has been around for ages, and I hope you will all enjoy my experiment through it to see if, hey, maybe this is a thing that I'll be able to make in the future. I have loved Terraria for ages. I used to like Minecraft a lot too, but Minecraft kind of like really lost its touch with me, mainly because I kept playing when everyone didn't play, and when PewDiePie brung it back and then everyone went full swing. And I was burnt out on it at the time. So now everyone's like, oh yeah, I'll play some Minecraft every now and then. And I'm just like, don't know if I will. Oh, okay. Interesting. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy this series. I'm going to have to turn down the volume a little bit. Personally, on my end. Damn it! I was really hoping for something there. But, so, to introduce you all, essentially, we're going to be doing a few different playthroughs, where essentially, every single time we do a playthrough, we're going to be going for one of the big craftable items. So, essentially, for one of them, we might go for, you know, like the, we might actually start doing this. But, so for one of the playthroughs, which is this one, we're going to go for the Zenith. And we're going to be doing kind of like melee only. And then maybe when we do Ranger, we might get like the cell phone, or like the fully upgraded version of it, which I can't even remember. And then maybe we'll go for the Ankh shield in one of them. And then, like, yeah. Like, you know what I mean. So essentially, every single time, we'll have like a big thing that we're going for, and I think that'll really add to the series, because it'll be like this cool little checklist. We already have one of the pieces of the Zenith, I believe, which is the copper short sword. We'll have to check in with the guide after we shank the hell out of that. Crafting. Yes, it is part of it. So there are a few things that we're gonna need. A lot of event stuff, interestingly. But yeah, we'll now be off and we'll just go and find stuff. I don't know how this is going to be edited at all. I don't know if this is just going to be like, maybe I could try to go for like maybe an hour or like 40 minutes or something, and I half it down. I'm really unsure of what the format will really be. But yeah, I really hope all of you enjoy this, and I hope that this is an enjoyable experience. I really hope. I'm pretty happy actually right now that we haven't gotten any truly unlucky spawns where like you immediately have like desert on one side. I was playing with my girlfriend, and it was just immediate. Oh, there they are now. But it was immediate pain because it was just like, oh well, fuck me, I guess. But we'll get ready to get a furnace and all of that stuff ready too, because those are very much so needed. And yeah, when it's nighttime, we'll try probably to think of what we want to do more so. I do really like making nice housing. I'm not sure where I'm going to do the housing for the villages. I'm thinking maybe even here, actually. Because one thing that's really nice to do is essentially make it so then you can have a cool little, like, area. Like, you get, like, a little pond area like this. And what you do is you build over it and around it. So we have like two houses on one side, one on the other. And then, you know, you can do a lot obviously, but what I would do is simply, man, this having godly is actually really useful. Cool. Quick skills. But yeah, so essentially what we will do is something like this, where 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then we'll do one here, 13, 14, and then we'll do like 15. So we'll grab some of this dirt, and do some nice little terraforming. And then we will essentially just do like something like that. Just get a good wall going. And a wall on this side as well, especially because of that purple slime. And then essentially what I like to do is just build simple housing. One of these, two of these, two of these. We can now break this, because it is it actually correct? So much easier when you have a ruler. Yeah, I think it needs to be one more. Yeah. But essentially, I like to make these little houses. And they're pretty much like little bastions, you could call them. So essentially the way that they work is you have one house, one room, and then you go into the next room. And the other thing as well that I like to do for my homes is have them be double thick. Especially with something basic like this. Obviously we have to wait for the freaking slimes to leave. Also, just because it looks much nicer. Okay. So that should be the center, which is awesome. We can now essentially figure out how we want to do this. So I like to... yeah, something like that height. Yeah, that's a good height. So this will be the height of our little area here. And then obviously, the way I typically like to do housing is have, especially for this bottom one, it's not really meant to be that you have it for the person. So, you know, whichever villager you like the least, essentially. And then you have something like this. And then we will need a little bit more. There we go, something like this. And then, look, you now have a pretty good setup, where essentially you put 2 chairs down. But for this one, what we're going to do actually is probably have it so then it works a little better. So we will have it be maybe here. And then what we can do is we can then have basically a window over here. And then a chandelier over here, so then it really feels a lot more roomy, which will really help with the vibe of the room. Which is another thing, obviously, you don't really care about, but at the same time, I really care about. Okay, so now we want a hammer, because we then want to be able to make everything look a lot nicer. That is actually a problem. But it's a problem we can just fix pretty easily. I'll just do it like this. If you know me, which by now you might not, I'm a really big fan of having shelves and then having things on them just as decoration. So that works really well for those, and then we can put these here. And now obviously, so from this we can tell it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces up. So we can then do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then an extra 2. Because it needs to go 2 up. And then, yeah. Obviously, we'll be putting a nice little roof on this. I would like it if slimes would just leave you alone, but obviously that's not gonna happen. Shank. Awesome. So when they leave, we will now be free. But essentially what we will do is, this will be its own little area, a little exit, essentially. Like that. Make the little angles work well. Yep, that looks much better. There we go. So, as soon as you get in, which we will make it easier to get in by just simply hammering that, so you can just easily get in. You can immediately go up, so we have 2 floors here for the housing, which is obviously great for us. And then essentially, yeah, we can just immediately go ahead and make another house for another villager. Obviously at the moment we don't have anyone else that can really come in, but that is fine. I think it would be nice if we mimicked the design that we have on the other side, and essentially have it that they both have a nice little window they can look out of. One can look onto the little ocean area that we'll have, and the other one can just simply wait. Why are these slimes still here? That is insane. There we go. We can now get a furnace, which is very nice. I'll see you when the night is done. Okay, so the night is now over and we can officially just spruce up some things, and I will go over some things as well about the design of the house. So essentially, one thing I really like to do is essentially just have like some sort of like, you know, nice little like, you know, little overhang of sorts. I'm gonna have it be just a little thing like this. I think that works really well. And then, what I thought would be kind of cool is that essentially we're gonna have a, you know, we're gonna have like, you know, the general like, you know, typical stuff. But I thought it would also be really sick if as well. Come on, there we go. If essentially we would have like, you know, we have the overhang and then that links up into, because obviously when the traveling merchant comes we'll get a lot of stuff. But then that will link into this area, which will then be a cool little, you know, glass room. Essentially, it'll all be glass, and it will work really well, I think. I think we'll have it basically be like the same kind of stuff. So just something like that. Obviously, though, we're gonna have to get rid of these guys if we want to do anything. Come on. There we go, there's one. Because we're going to need to get all of this stone to decorate the house. Because I like to do a really simple method to making your houses look nicer in Terraria, which is simply like, you know, using multiple different walls in a singular build to really help have contrast and just add a little bit more shape to the building. So if you ever feel like, oh, my houses never look very good, definitely take this approach. I think you'll be really, really good. So we'll just get a good amount, not too much. We won't even be using it for anything crazy. Some people also recommend as well, another thing you can do is kind of like double layer the floor, and then you can put some stone under it so it looks like it has a foundation, which is obviously very, very good. But we won't be doing that, but we'll just do that just to make it look a bit nicer. What we're going to be doing, of course, is we're going to be making stone brick. This is a ridiculously good item for contrasting with the brown that we already have. And we can now just make, boom, everything we will need. So what I like to just generally do is do a little bit of a box outline, but I think we'll do it a little bit more cuter with this one. And what we'll do is we'll have it be that it goes around the entire, basically building that we have here. So here, down one, up one, then we'll have the window. There we go. Something like that. And then obviously as well, we need to have the place for the windows. We can then, we now have those, which only equates to 3 brick. I always just rechange them personally. I think it looks a lot better. We could even use the stone platforms for the bridgeway, which could be really nice as well. Not sure how much we'll need, but we'll just go for 100. And we'll just fill it in. Making sure to stand in like the opposite areas to where we're gonna have the windows though, obviously. Okay. There we go, something like that. The other great thing about this plan is it does mean you can have a lot of cool decorations like paintings and stuff on the walls as well, which can add a lot to your houses that you make. We'll go for another few. And we'll just fill it in like so. And we might even do that, and for this side to do that. Okay, so as soon as we get some glass, we can then fill that in, and then we have a pretty damn looking place, I would say. Obviously, so the chandeliers hang here. One thing you could do if you really wanted to is with the platform setup that I kind of have, you could kind of do something like this. Or what I think I might do is, yeah, we'll have like the things there, and then maybe 2 out here. Maybe we'll just have 2 there. That works out. Okay. So what I will do is we'll just mine out this area over here. Oh, there's a dandelion, which I don't really like. Oh my god, I don't want to get bodied by a freaking slime. I really don't like slimes early on. Yep, there we go. Awesome. We aren't limited to the Zenith materials. I just really want to get the building out of the way, at least for the starting area, because it's pretty important to get the starting area out of the way. Yeah, we'll just run right over. Obviously, you could just set this up at spawn, but I think it's typically better to set it up near water. You can do it with the desert as well. Just put it next to the oasis. It just means that if you want to do fishing at all or stuff like that, you just have an easy spot to do it, and it also just looks really nice in my opinion. Also, the spot is also really good because of the fact that simply, like, look, it's like right next to our house and stuff like that. Okay. Annoying. I think it's because it's a windy day, so that's kind of annoying. We'll do that real quick. And then we shall make more stone. Which will then fully make into this really nice kind of looking, I think that will work. So if you can see, which you obviously can, the nice thing about this too is that we can then have like a little basement-y area. Now, yet again, I don't want to go too crazy with this, so 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. We want to go for 7. So, just measuring out. We'll see if we can make something work. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. Come on, die. Okay, awesome. So essentially now all we will want to do is simply just make a nice chair, tables, 3 doors, and that's probably it. So 3 doors seems a bit weird, but I assure you it will work out fine. We will do that. We'll obviously need more wood. That is also fine because thankfully there are trees. These 3 trees should be enough for us just to finish this. But I think it's like super important at the start of the game to set up your houses. I know it's like super like crazy, like oh man, but like so much to explore, so much to do. But you will thank yourself when you are exploring and you're doing stuff, and then it's just like, oh damn, I just had like 5 villager people, you know, move in at once. Something like that. And then for this one, I'm gonna have it be more so just like a little trapdoor, essentially. Because this is meant to be like, you know, just a little area, essentially, to just be in. So just fill in all of this. Awesome. Damn it. Oh, that's fine. There's that stuff on. Okay, so what we'll do now is just make some platforms that will run along here. Obviously, this is the one we'll jump into because it'll be the one that has a trapdoor. We can then just simply do this. Yeah, something like that. And we'll have that on both sides. Okay, move on. Something like this. Fight me. Didn't stand a chance. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Less awesome. Actually fine. Okay. Okay. Remove this, and this. And essentially this is where the third door will be. Which will then just simply allow us to have a nice fishing area. We can just open this door, fish. We could even make this just literally a glass tube if we want to, which would be cool because then, you know, that's that. Yeah, I think this is looking really damn sick. I think we will kind of go with the idea that this is kind of like a creepy basement though, maybe. We'll just have chests up there and then down there as well. Not enough room to do anything too crazy, but that's fine. Got a fallen star, that's awesome. Okay. If we can kill these guys, we're in a really good position. Because it just means we can go back here. We can put a torch in each of these, hope that maybe they are suitable. They're probably not. And I think we would definitely go with that idea. Which was to have... Right, yeah. It would be like this. So boom, we have something like this on both sides. Then we just make it like a glass tube, like an observation room. And I think that is gonna be it for this building. Ooh, a lot of nice little stars for us. Obviously that's the reason why we would have it be sealed off. So you just don't have to worry about that shit. Come on. There we go. We'll just wait it off and then I will probably end this episode soon. Okay, so the night is now over, so we can continue building and doing such. I thought, hey, we can also just put these here, so we can have 2 little layers of like books and stuff in the house, which I think will add a lot. And then other than that, we just need to simply basically mimic what we've done over here to the other side as well, and then try to fill in this area with dirt, obviously. Because we don't want to leave like a massive hole in the ground, and if we do, we want it to at least, you know, look a bit nicer. Probably won't look very nice at all, but you know what I mean. We have a blue slime army approaching. Awesome. Okay. Now we have 3, so we want to end with like maybe a 7. There we go. A lot of blue slimes, Jesus. Okay, so first off, we are going to make some normal torches. And just replace the crimson ones with the normal ones. And secondarily, we will make stone brick. We now have 30 of that, which we can then use this to turn into regular good stuff. Which we can then also turn this into other good stuff. Yep, and then we will replace this with this, just for now, because these will be chandeliered houses later. Obviously not right now though. I think we need lead actually to make the trapdoors. So for now we will just use 2 of these leftover ones here, just for that. So, the same kind of idea applies when it comes to building our house, except for we're going to do it a bit differently. So, obviously for the first little housing area here, we are going to do it exactly by the book of what I want to do for a typical, you know, normal home. This is what I would do for this biome. Obviously, when we get to different biomes, we're going to have different ideas. But for here, I want it to be a bit more of a basement-y area, so it has like a bit more of that stone to it. And then we will then have, you know, basically that. And then we will, for this area, just have the rest of it be wood. Very cramped, I would say, it feels. And then for this one, we do want to kind of keep it, give it a kind of creepy vibe. We might even have this be where the pylon is, so maybe we might change the way it looks in the future, but for now we will keep it like such. One thing I would also like to do is just have room for a painting in this area, so that works for that. And then we will just remove a little bit there. So then obviously when we have the glass, we can then use the glass there, which will look really nice. We will turn one of these back into that, get more of these, use these torches instead of the other torches, and then boom. I don't know, I think it just looks nicer. We'll put one here for now, just in case someone can move in. I doubt it, but just in case. And then, yeah, that is these 2 houses finished. Yeah, I hope you all really enjoyed this first episode. Obviously, we have not done too much. I might just go do some general exploring and see what we do. I might add that to the video, I might not. But if I don't, have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye. Okay, so venturing off to the right, we actually found a sand biome, so it's actually really awesome for us, and we're not really going to go into here just yet, but that will have one of the villages we actually will be having. The golfer is in the sand dunes I believe. But the thing that's really awesome about this is it means we actually can get something awesome, which is the sand, which we can then turn into glass. So I'm just going to quickly mine up a whole lot of it. We might even try to mine up a lot of cactus for some cactus armor too, while we are at it, because we are going to need a lot of sand for what I have planned. Nice little joke there. So the thing that's also good is it means we have a really easy way to get to the sand biome. Because this is really easy to access, and it immediately lets us go into the sand biome. Oh damn, are you kidding me? We'll explore that next episode. That is pretty sick though, and it also goes into an underground sand biome, so I wonder how that will really work. Yeah, I'll just die and respawn real quick. So annoying that the slimes aren't affected by it. There we go. Okay, so I'll be back at base. We'll finish off these houses and the general idea, and then I'll be off for this episode. And next episode, we'll explore the pyramid and see how that goes. Okay. I will actually trash this just because I really don't want to have the dye trader come in. Because if we can actually get the golfer in the next episode, that means we have the basically 3 people. Obviously we're gonna have the guide in kind of like the more fishy house, the house that will have the basement in it. But yeah, that will be after, obviously. Okay, so we will simply just put stuff down for now. Where is it? Glass. Well, makes sense, yeah. Okay, we're gonna have our cool little area here. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need more sand. Ooh, that was a massive amount of frame drops for a second. We shall now yep, there we go. I think we will just do some general reshaping of some stuff here. I think that adds a nice little kind of like flavor difference to the design that we have here, and we'll do it for this too. And then yeah, this is going to be what this little area looks like from now on. Okay, and then we will turn these into that. And we now have 3 houses that will be inhabited by different characters. We will now simply put down the little lanterns on the outside, which I think is really nice. It's a really little cute touch. We will then spruce up this backyard a little bit more. Whoops. Made it worse. There we go. I think this is the proper height for it. There we go. Awesome. This will be the end of the episode. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.